Today, we're breaking down Bitcoin Layer 2 solutions beyond Lightning, Liquid, Fedimint, Arc, and more. Welcome to Bitcoin Bytes HQ, simple Bitcoin explainers. This is educational content only, not financial advice. Let's go. Most people know Lightning Network as Bitcoin's go-to Layer 2 for faster payments. And it is fast, but it's not the only solution. There are times when Lightning isn't enough. Some situations call for better privacy, different liquidity options, or the ability to handle assets beyond plain Bitcoin. So why do we need multiple Layer 2 solutions? Here are 3 key reasons. Payments versus privacy. Lightning excels at small, instant payments, but transactions are still somewhat traceable and require online nodes. Liquidity management. Lightning channels need funds locked in advance. Not ideal if you want flexibility. Use case diversity. Some applications, like issuing tokens or confidential transactions, aren't Lightning's strong suit. Having a variety of L2s gives the Bitcoin ecosystem flexibility, like having different tools in a toolbox. Each tool fits different tasks. First, let's look at Liquid.
Liquid is a Bitcoin sidechain. Think of it as a parallel network that's connected to Bitcoin. It's run by a federation of trusted entities, rather than a fully decentralized consensus. That allows it to settle transactions quickly. Liquid has a few standout features. Confidential transactions, amounts and asset types are hidden from the public. Asset issuance, you can create tokens, stablecoins, or other assets on Liquid. Federation-based security. The federated structure lets transactions move fast, but you rely on the federation to some degree. Next is Fedimint, which focuses on community custody and privacy. Unlike Liquid, Fedimint is designed for groups of users to pool funds under a federation. Here's what's interesting. You get eCash-style privacy, so individual transactions are less traceable. Federations can be local communities, clubs, or cooperative setups. It's especially helpful if you want shared custody without trusting a single person or institution. With that foundation, let's dive deeper, starting with Arc. Arc is a newer Layer 2 solution designed to solve one of Lightning's biggest usability hurdles, liquidity management. With Lightning, you need inbound capacity to receive payments. Arc changes this. Think of Arc as a shared payment pool. Instead of opening direct channels with everyone, users can send and receive payments through a trusted Arc service provider, or ASP.
Here's how it simplifies things. First, scalable payments. You don't need to lock up your own funds to receive money. The ASP handles the liquidity, so you can receive payments anytime. Second, enhanced privacy. Payments are unlinkable, offering a different privacy model from Lightning. The trade-off? You place trust in the ASP to be online and process your transaction, but it's a non-custodial trust. They can't steal your funds. And what about the "and more"? That brings us to concepts like Statechains. Statechains are another unique approach. They allow you to transfer ownership of a specific amount of Bitcoin off-chain without a full blockchain transaction. It's like passing around a digital IOU that's backed by real Bitcoin, but the transfer itself is instant and private. The key is the ownership of the Bitcoin key is transferred, not the Bitcoin itself on-chain. So from Liquid's federated sidechain to Fedimint's community custody, Arc's liquidity pools, and Statechain's key transfers, it's clear that Bitcoin's Layer 2 ecosystem is not a one-size-fits-all world. Lightning is the superhighway for daily payments, but these other solutions are building specialized roads for privacy, asset management, and scalability. Each one addresses a different challenge, making the entire Bitcoin network more robust and versatile. The goal isn't for one solution to win, but for a rich tapestry of options to emerge, giving users the power to choose the right tool for their specific needs.
All right, let's break down the world of Bitcoin's Layer 2 solutions. When you think of scaling Bitcoin, your mind probably jumps straight to the Lightning Network. And for good reason, it's a game changer. But the innovation doesn't stop there. There's a whole vibrant ecosystem of other Layer 2s, each designed with unique strengths for different jobs. Thinking Lightning is the only option is like thinking a sports car is the only type of vehicle. Sometimes you need an armored truck, a community bus, or even a futuristic teleporter. So let's compare the top contenders. We'll look at 5 key solutions: Lightning, Liquid, Fedimint, Arc, and Statechains, and we'll judge them on 4 crucial metrics: speed,
privacy, decentralization, and what they're actually best for. First up, the one everyone knows, Lightning. Its speed is phenomenal, nearly instant. This makes it the undisputed king of micropayments, buying a coffee, tipping a creator online, you name it. It's also fully decentralized, which is core to the Bitcoin ethos. Its privacy, however, is moderate. Your payment path can be traced, even if the specific details are a bit fuzzy. Next, we have the Liquid network. This one isn't about raw speed. It's more like a secure, high-capacity freight train. Its speed is moderate, but its privacy is top-notch, thanks to something called confidential transactions, which hide the amounts and even the types of assets being sent. It is federated, meaning it's run by a group of trusted members, which makes it perfect for exchanges and financial institutions looking to issue assets like stablecoins on top of Bitcoin's security. Then there's Fedimint. Think of this as a community bank, owned and operated by its users. Speed is moderate, but its privacy is incredible, using a powerful concept called Xiaomi and eCash that provides fantastic anonymity. It's also federated, but designed for small, trusted community groups to hold and transact with Bitcoin together. It's a powerful tool for community custody. Now for a newer player on the block, Arc. Arc is all about solving the liquidity puzzle. It's built for high speed, similar to Lightning, but it uses a model with an Arc service provider, or ASP. This design makes it exceptional for larger, liquidity-heavy transactions, allowing users to receive payments without needing to lock up their own funds in a channel beforehand. And finally, let's talk about Statechains. This one is truly unique. Its speed is moderate, but its privacy is arguably the highest of the bunch because the magic happens entirely off-chain. Its ideal use case is something else entirely, transferring the ownership of a Bitcoin private key itself without ever creating an on-chain transaction. It's like securely handing someone the physical key to a vault instead of moving the gold inside. Now, with all these options, a few myths start to pop up. Let's clear them up. First, there is no single layer 2 that is the ultimate solution for everything. Anyone who tells you one is definitively better than another is missing the point. Each has strengths and deliberate trade-offs. It's all about picking the right tool for your specific goal. Second, the rise of these other solutions does not make the Lightning Network obsolete. Not at all. Lightning is still unparalleled for instant, cheap, everyday payments. But as we've seen, it's not always the fastest or the most private choice available for every situation. And a third common fear is that experimenting with these new layers is risky, but it is perfectly safe if you approach it correctly. The key is to start small. Use test networks, get funds from a faucet, and really understand the tool you're using before committing any serious funds. Personally, I always recommend trying a demo wallet first. Reading theory is one thing, but actually seeing a transaction work in practice, feeling the speed and exploring the features for yourself, that's when it all clicks. So, to recap the key takeaways here, the diversity of layer 2s is Bitcoin's strength. Speed, privacy, liquidity, and use cases all differ, giving us a rich toolbox. Solutions like Liquid, Fedimint, Arc, and Statechains each offer incredibly powerful and unique features that expand what's possible with Bitcoin. And using a quick comparison like we just did helps you choose the right tool for your goal. So here is your action step. Pick one of these technologies that sounded interesting to you. Just one. Find a demo wallet or a testnet faucet for it. Send a tiny, meaningless amount. Observe how the transfer works, check its speed, and explore its privacy features firsthand. There is no substitute for direct experience. That's our tour of Bitcoin Layer 2 solutions beyond Lightning. If this helped you understand the landscape a little better, share it with someone else who's curious. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Which of these technologies are you most excited about? Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.